Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with Najia. Today, um, because it's the week of Keanu Reeves' birthday and my birthday, we actually have the same exact birthday. Um, and the lovely Mr. Reeves. This is how I restarted my channel on my birthday last year. And I thought I would give everyone an example of how I do readings for people. So I did the most requested types of readings. I did a general reading, and then I did a love reading, and I did a career reading. So I'm going to do several readings for his birthday week because I really don't read on him hardly ever anymore, except when too many people keep requesting it. They keep rewatching the old videos and requesting more, and then I feel badly. But now I'm going to inundate you all, grant your desires while I actually not only display how I do personal readings for people, but teach you the meaning of the archetypes, numbers, and symbols in the card because this is a psychic development channel as well as world predictions, primarily. And when I do a celebrity reading, it is about not just entertainment to keep you forgetting your troubles and watch and tune in on the celebrity, but it's about teaching you how to do tarot. I know so many of you really appreciate it, and I'm so happy to have you in my audience to help you develop your skills as well. So, although I don't teach tarot, I do teach psychic development workshops in tuning into your various clairs, like the one I'm doing, um, on clairaudience, psychic hearing. So, I'll be doing a series on that. I'm not sure when you'll watch this video and tune in, but that's definitely on the periphery for this year. It's definitely happening. It's already happened. And I'll be doing more. So I know you always ask which deck. This is what I'm using. All right. Eventually, I have to become like an Amazon partner or something. I don't know. Because I'm always recommending the artists and the authors because, I'm an artist. I would love if somebody gave a shout out for me and recommends me for work and, whatever. So I, do the same for other people. Um, Yes, I think it's called affiliate. So someone sent me a link how to become an affiliate program. Thank you. Um, yes, so I did eventually sometimes I don't get the emails right away because I have to have someone go through my emails, read them out, like what's really meant for me and what has to do with a reading or a sincere question. So I know a lot of your Keanu fans, you're writing me long diaries of your romances with people saying they're Keanu. Please write those in the comments. That because I read each and every comment. I'm getting a message right now. So these cards. Before I do the reading, sometimes I I connect and I see uh so we have a lack of truth and we have diminished sense of enlightenment. So there's something hidden. So and that's with a female, lack of truth with a female. So, and a message of love, it's in reverse. So it's not real love. There's corruption of the heart, false message, blockage. All right. So just, so I guess Spirit wants me to mention the other video I did on Keanu. I did a reading how to know if you are or not his soulmate. So I did a whole long video on that. Okay. So watch that one. But right now, because of the scammer issue, I did a whole video on that. But now I'm going to tune in to the lovely Mr. Reeves' energy and see what's in store for him the rest of the year. Let me just see, Spirit. Ooh, someone's stealing from him. We just talked about, and this sword energy is stealing words. So swords are words and thoughts, truth. So they're stealing that truth. They're stealing his, they're stealing his identity, you know? But there's also someone thinking, there's someone in his life. I'm just tuning in, thinking that something is owed them and they're taking it. So I don't know what that is all about, but maybe you could let me, but only let me know from reliable news sources, not weird things that aren't like a reliable source. Ah, victory in reverse. Hmm. So something is not about to go right, you know? So around the time of his birthday, his Saturn return, he has a Saturn return, by the way. You could look that up on the internet. But basically, it's like Saturn comes back to the point where it was at his birth, right? And it lasts for about 2.5, 3 years. And that happens around the age of 27 to 30, and then like, you know, 57 to 60, 61, around, 58, something like that, right? So a few months ago, Saturn went into Aries and gave him a break because it's his Saturn return is in Pisces, right? But around, I think September 1st is when Saturn goes back into Pisces before it leaves for good and goes into Aries. Now, Saturn returns are really karmic energies, really heavy, difficult energies. And a lot of you have told me that Keanu is not the same. He's, some of you even had me do a health reading on him. I don't know if that one is public. I did it for the members. I don't know if I made that public yet, but I did a long time ago to, and it's understandable because Saturn returns affect the health, they affect your well-being. It's really hard. So the last few months he kind of had a break from that because it went into Aries and then it goes right back into Pisces around his birthday. And then I believe it will exit for good in the beginning of the year. I think in February. I have to look it up. But you can look up if you want to know when the troubles leave those heavy troubles, those heavy karmic troubles leave Canada for good. You could look when Saturn returns back into Aries in 2026, and that will give him a break. So yeah, I do see that difficulty coming in again around his birthday. Okay. Yeah, lesser sense of satisfaction with the Nine of Cups in reverse. All right, let me go into the full reading. I want to just cleanse these cards a little more with my sage here. So for all you tarot psychic enthusiasts, sage is a wonderful, wonderful herb. And you can buy sage bundles in, a new age shop. I'll show you a bundle, but right now this piece of the bundle broke off. So I'm just burning the piece of the bundle. Plus the bundles are like torches so I can just put it in a seashell and I'm going to hold the cards over this while I speak. But here is a sage bundle. Wow. So if I lit this up, it's like in the house. No, no. No, no, no way. No way. No way. Yeah. So I just light this up and smelt my cards over it. So the fire energy is very clearing and the smoke is very clearing. It surrounds the cards and it helps clear the energy from the previous readings. It's also good to put around yourself to clear your energy for the reading. Yeah, I'm getting that. Oh, he's feeling isolated. Hmm. Well, I guess his life, like he can't have a normal life, man. There's no way. No way he can have a normal life the way, with his level of fame, unless he kind of led a quieter life, retired from what he's doing. And I don't know. I don't know. I am surprised he is so popular compared to some of the people out there more, because I've done readings on other celebrities and there's like the Keanu thing is like out of this world with the support from people. But I think a lot of it has to do with people pretending to be him. And I think because of that, a lot of people are hanging on the psychic's words, hoping it's them. But I did a whole video on that. Go look at it. I've done a lot of videos on it. Because you all you all think he's gonna be your Knight of Cups and bring you. Go look up Knight of Cups on the internet, what it means, like you're being romantic. And I get that he is romantic. He is a romantic person. And I'm getting that he wants to manifest a soulmate, but he's blocked for some reason. I don't know what the relationship is with the woman he's with a lot, because I have different thoughts. I don't want to say things too publicly because it is an interference, but I just don't get it's really there's a lot of competition. A lot of competition for him. That could just make him back off. Some guys would embrace that competition and be like, maybe when he was younger, he may have dated a lot. I don't know. But I get he's in hermit mode now, right? He's in hermit mode. But there's definitely a lot of competition for him. And I would think maybe when he was younger, he could take, because when you're younger, it's different. You might want to date more, but I'm getting that now he's more hermit. Yeah, and there's a wake-up call coming. It's good. Do you know, I've pulled this card for him in other readings. You could look back, and it was always in reverse. And now it's upright. This is a great sign for him. So he's getting more connected to his angels and guides. He's waking up. He's waking up his clairaudience. his inner listening. And he's going to see things more clearly, and he will be rewarded because it's in the upright position. So I'm getting alone energy in a gilded cage. I pulled this for the other reading for the person, or the people, the women who were chatting with scammers. But, I'm actually intuiting that this is more about him. It's not about that issue. And there's he seems to be balanced, female, male. And I'm not saying he's, um, sexually, in that way. I'm talking about emotionally balanced, male, female. And I think to be in the acting profession, whether you're male, or female, like having to be in touch with all those aspects of your emotion and play different roles, you have to work on accessing other parts of yourself. And a male working in an artistic profession, any artistic profession, will help bring in that female energy to balance you out. So you're not all testosterone. So that I think anybody in the arts isn't all raging testosterone, right? So I'm getting that card represents him, and he's feeling like, yeah, I got everything. I got everything. I've worked hard for things, but I'm feeling trapped. Like a bird in a gilded cage, that kind of feeling as I'm getting. Oh my God, another card for him. He wants to walk away from something to empower himself. And this is the emotional issue. Something is not serving him right now in his heart. There's all this fighting over him. I don't know what that's about. It's getting hot here. Physically hot. It's like it's already noon. And I need to turn the fan on, but it's okay. I'll wait. I want to do some more cards before I let go of this. Because I was just doing clairaudience right now and pulling cards, listening to my clairaudience, and when spirit taps on me, like saying, pull that card now. Don't do the reading, the full reading yet. You know what? Let me do part two. Because I know some of you are like, I don't have time to watch all that. So I'm going to start laying out the cards soon in part two of Keanu's full reading for the year. And that way the video won't be too long for you. Okay? Let me know what you think in the comments. And sorry for those who want world predictions, political things and all that I do with Linda and other things in astrology. I try to really do what's requested by my viewers. So give them a chance. Give the Keanu fans a chance to get what they want from the channel. All right? And I'll be back to do more of that woo-woo stuff. All right? And understanding what's coming ahead in the world stage. Yeah, because a lot of change is coming. All right, take care. Bye. I'll see you in part two.